let's get this video started. Lock it into a nose blunt, popping it in over the spine, get the flare. That's how we start the video. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another scooter video. Today we're up here at Mike's Bike Park on their brand new mini ramp. I actually just dropped off a butt ton of Rapture parts, so they're fully restocked on Rapture gear, if you guys were wondering. But anyways, the topic of today's video is gonna be 5 air tricks that you guys want to learn. These are gonna be 5 tricks that are gonna help progress you and your scootering career and make you guys all around better riders. Definitely stick around to the end of today's video because the last trick on today's list is going to be the most important trick on this list. This new mini ramp section here at Mike's Bike Park is so good, and they've got a pristine, like 4.5, 5 foot quarter pipe over here. We're gonna be focusing most of the energy in today's video on. So buckle up and let's get into the video. Let's go. Look what he just caught. Literally just brought these scooters in like not even 5 seconds ago, and he's already got a fresh whip.
Oh, come on.
First impression, man, we're getting a double whip. Let's go. First trick out of the box. Yeah. Dude. That's what's up, man. All right, back into the video now. Before I give you guys the 5 air tricks, I myself gotta warm up, and also just to show you guys that I actually know what I'm talking about. So let's get a quick little warm session, and then we'll jump into the 5 tricks. Do what? Right? Yeah. That is so close to the ceiling.
I know.
Oh, that's why.
It makes it hard. Yeah.
All right, we'll see if we can get it. All right, while I was warming up, they called me to do a buttercup on the close ceiling part, so we'll see if we can get it. Oh, I feel like I about hit that pole. Yeah, that was scary.
Can I try it?
Yeah, sure.
Get on my bike.
Oh, let's go. I haven't ridden a bike in so long. All right, we're back on the scoot now. That's enough bike for the day. Let's go ahead and get now warm back up on the scoot. That was my smallest handle I've ever done in my entire life. I like a 3-foot spine. I'm stoked on that. All right, that's enough riding. I think you guys get the point. We can scooter, we know what's up, and you guys take me a little bit more seriously now. So let's get into the 5 tricks that are gonna help you guys become better at airs. So the first trick on today's list that I want to cover that's going to get you guys better at airs is going to be alley-oop airs. All right, so what an alley-oop is you're basically airing, but you're drifting the opposite direction than you would normally go. Let me actually just add a quick little image on this quarter pipe. Picture me airing to the left right here and turning to the left. But basically what an alley-oop is I'm going to turn to the left, but drift to the right. Normal air. Alley-oop air. The reason I like alley-oop so much is because it gives you a lot of aerial awareness and control when you're in the air, because at different points at different skate parks, you're gonna be hitting different obstacles, and not always are you gonna be consistently airing, making that arced, like rainbow-like air. So getting really comfortable being able to like drift in either direction is gonna be super key, especially if like you're trying 360s over a box. It actually has a similar feeling because when you turn that 360, you're kind of slightly turning and you're getting that rotation going in kind of an opposite direction, but you're still turning the same way. That makes sense. Kind of like how the alley-oop, you turn the same way, but you drift the opposite direction. Anyways, let's move on to the next trick now. The next trick on today's list is going to be tail whip airs. Now, this is a more on the basic side one, but I'm giving you guys the benefit of the doubt that you guys can probably air above coping. I now want to see you try tail whips above coping. The reason that this is so important because tail whips are the key to basically every other trick that involves a deck leaving your feet. If you guys can do a tail whip and catch that deck on the way back down, you're gonna be able to do bri flips, buttercups, bri whips, any other trick that involves a deck leaving your feet. Tail whip airs are going to be the initial trick that you guys need to learn. So get some tail whips below coping first and then start trying them above coping and make sure you're catching them. The next trick is actually gonna piggyback off of the previous trick because we're gonna talk about bri flip airs. Bri flip airs, just like tail whip airs, really involve having to catch the deck. If you guys can master the tail whip air above coping, the bri flip air will definitely come around quicker. So if you guys actually need any help learning how to bri flip air, click the link up in the upper right hand corner or down in the description. It'll take you to my how-to playlist, which has a bri flip tutorial that is super good and super detailed and will get you guys bri flipping in no time at all. But the reason bri flip airs are on today's list is because after you learn the bri flip air, it unlocks a whole entire category of overhead tricks. And the reason I start with bri flip airs is because the ramp kicks the rotation of the scooter actually in the direction that you would already be doing. So if you just kind of let go of your scooter and let it follow the curvature of the ramp, you're gonna be doing bri flip airs like it's nothing. We're adding alley-oop into this one. We're combining tricks number 1 and 3 together. And then once you learn bri flip airs, you're not too far away from doing like 360 bri flips because you've already got the 180 bri flip down. You might as well start trying it over like box jumps or fly out and stuff like that. The next trick on today's list is going to be a tabletop slash invert. Now the reason I say slash is because an invert is just basically an extendedly clicked tabletop. The reason I like tabletop so much and the reason I coach them so much when doing airs is because it adds a little bit of style into your actual air. If you guys want to go a little bit higher and milk that air a little bit more, make it look a little more boosty, a tabletop is a great way to get like an extra foot added on to each of your airs. First off, it's gonna work on your control, and then second, it's gonna look cool. And that brings us to the last and most important trick on today's list. This is the trick to pay attention to because we're gonna be talking about disasters. So what a disaster is, you're going up the ramp, you're doing a 180, and you're letting your back wheel and deck slap the coping. So it makes that nice little ching sound. So I would recommend starting off really small. Don't have to be doing it really big. You can just barely get your back wheel above the coping. Just kind of do like a little slash. Just barely tap that coping and then work your way back in. And then you can actually start adding tricks into the disaster. You can start doing like 180 whip disasters. And you just really get creative with this trick because it's kind of just like one of those style slash technical tricks, I would say. If you get really good at this, you can do really, really high 180s and then slap the back wheel on the outside of the coping and do a really fat disaster. Also, a really fat case. Now the reason disasters are such an important trick to learn when doing air tricks is because if you've ever cased on your scooter, you know how awful it is to go bucking over your bars and faceplant into the ramp. Casing on purpose, also known as disasters, is a great trick to learn because if you're boosting like to the moon 10 feet above a ramp and you manage to get off a little bit and you case, if you know how to do a disaster, you might just save your life. I'm gonna guess that's probably actually how it got its name. People probably were like casing ramps left and right, like, dude, you just did a disaster. And that right there is gonna cover all 5 of my air tricks that are gonna help you guys become better air riders. I hope this video helps you guys a lot. If you guys liked it, give me a big old thumbs up and smash that subscribe button. And if you guys have not ever been to Mike's Bike Park, what are you doing? Come out here to Mike's Bike Park. Check out the new Rise line. They're fully restocked down in the shop. If you like my dude Thomas, like in the intro of today's video, just literally copped one the second and even got in the door. If you guys are not local, go to RaptureProScooters.com and pick up some Rise parts or some of our older parts. We have an entire line of scooter parts. You're bound to find some that you love. I love them so much. I ride them all. I wouldn't ride them if I didn't love them. So support rider owned and get out there and just shred your scooter and have a fun time with everybody. Use these 5 tricks and tag me on Instagram at chase.rost if you guys try any of the tricks in today's video. And also drop a comment and let me know what kind of video you guys want to see in the future. If you got another set of 5 tricks you guys want me to cover or another like tutorial that I should work on, let me know. But that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching and I'll catch you in the next one. Later.